Hello, you're welcome to Click Sports. My name is Ceci. End of year, we are here to give you the last dose of sports news all across the world. But before then, I'd like to encourage you to go on to YouTube and subscribe to AJ Click TV. If you chance upon this video, click the bell notification icon so that you get to be in the know. Share, like, comment. We are good to go. So the guys are here. Our topic for today, we're talking about the EPL. The EPL resumed. First set of matches done. It was beautiful. We'll delve into that. We'll also be talking about the most salient sporting event, what they considered as very important sporting events during the year under review. We'll be talking about all of that. And then to crown it all, we're talking about the winter transfer window, which is in earnest. Business, Kosu, Liverpool, they're working, but they are not working alone. We'll be right back. Before then, I'll be handing you over to Studio B. We'll take highlights and fact checks from and statistics from the guy on the dashboard, Felix Coleman. Handing over to Studio B.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Felix Coleman, PK for short. Welcome to Click Sports Facts and Figures segment. On today's bill, we have Erling Haaland and the sudden demise of the World Pele. So let's go. So Erling Haaland, he's only 4 goals away from beating last season's Premier League Golden Boot winner, with only 23 games left to play. Haaland has scored 45 goals in 42 official games in 2022 for Man City. Haaland has now scored 26 goals with Man City in 20 appearances. So second on the bill is the sudden demise of World Pele, who died at the age of 82, one of the greatest soccer players of all time. He was a transformative figure in 20th century sports. For many football fans and Brazilians especially, the man born as Edson Arantes dos Nascimento was a superhuman, especially the greatest player who ever kicked the ball. As you can see on the screen, this is World Pele, when Hasselhoff held Brazilian giant Santos to a 2-2 draw at the Accra Sports Stadium on 6 February 1969. So guys, this is all we have. Remember, this is SJ Click Sports, the Fact and Figures segment. And my name is Felix Coleman. You can call me PK for short. I'm handing over to the Studio A.
So yeah, guys, after the World Cup, football continues. Yeah. So in December in the UK, it's like it's a festive mood, and football is part of the culture. And so EPL resumed, and all the clubs were in action, focusing on the top 6. Only Tottenham a draw against Brentford. Going forward, how do you foresee Arsenal? Can they keep the momentum there? Because the argument now is, if Partey or Xhaka got injured, there is no any potential replacement for these two. But if Manchester City, if any of their first 11 got injured, they say, I like life for like. They say another person can come in and replace him in. So how do you foresee this one going?
Arsenal and the title race is just like where my brother ended. Before Ghana was going to play Nigeria, Nigeria were the favorites. Due to everything, in terms of everything, science and data, as you said, Nigeria were but after the match, we didn't beat them, we qualified. We didn't beat them, but we qualified. Okay. So for Arsenal and Man City, Arsenal, every time they play, they prove me wrong, because every time they go and play, I say, this is their last stop. When City is chasing you, you have a lot. You have a lot to do. But I don't see Arsenal winning the league unless they surprise me. For me personally, they will do their best, but City will overtake them. Because when they even meet, they will meet City. They haven't met City yet. They will meet City. When they are able to beat City, then we can say a different story. But then as of now, I'm not seeing. We've done less than how many matches? There are more matches to go. So for me, I'm not seeing they are performing. They are performing. As we said, they only have 11 players. They don't have good bench. And these 11 players, if even only 2 up, I think even one gets injured, it will be a problem. Unlike Man City, they can decide to bench all the first 11. And so for us now, dear, unless City is performing badly like how Liverpool is performing, that one you can say, oh, but now once City is behind them, I'm not sure unless they prove me wrong.
Okay. We'll go for commercial. We'll be right back. Yo, welcome back from the commercial. Remember, the channel is SG Clip. You're on YouTube. Remember, you subscribe. Thank you. Reginald, we find a Newcastle in the top 4. Do you think that they will drop or they will keep their position in the top?
That's a very, very good question. This season, Newcastle have been playing very, 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 very well. Even though they don't have really, 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 really big names. I think, what's his name? Eddie Howe. Yeah. He's built a very formidable team that's competing very, very well. People are not really paying attention to them, but they keep on winning. Going to Leicester City and going to beat them 3-0 on their own ground, there's no feat. The whole season, they've lost just one match away to Liverpool. And even that match, the way Liverpool struggled to win. So they are not in the position by distance, by chance. They really deserve to be there. And I think maybe in January, if they strengthen, they add 1 or 2 players, they can be a surprise inclusion in the top 4. Yeah. So people should really watch out.
Watch out for that. And let's touch on Arsenal and City is just on their heels. Just do you think after when the season is done, City will overtake Arsenal?
Right now, for me personally, I think it's better to be in front of City than be behind them.
Oh, okay.
Because from my experience, when Man City is on top and you are chasing them, it's very, very, very difficult for them to collapse. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I know what I'm talking about.
For 5 seasons,
we have been behind them a couple of seasons, challenging them. And come on, no matter the pressure you give them, they're able to cope. So for Arsenal, if they really, really want to take this league, they have to be as consistent as they can. And I don't know if that's going to be possible. Because their squad is not that deep. Yeah, so if there are a couple of injuries, we are yet to see how they are going to cope. Whether they are going to collapse or they are still going to continue winning.
Okay. We're talking about the top 6, how Eventful with Tottenham. Today, Conte was saying that Tottenham doesn't believe in buying, they believe in buying young talent. But it won't have been bad if Tottenham can go in for a player like Casemiro with an experience. Do you think Conte is becoming too frustrated already with the project as Tottenham?
That's his style. I'll not be shocked after the season will go. If time catch things don't go on well, this being an excuse. I say this, you say this, buy me this. Mourinho style, no. That is style. Conte, if it's so no idea, if it's so no, that's how he is. If things are not going on well, he's just looking for excuses. Even him coming to take over the job in the first place, it was just like Mourinho, how Mourinho did. It wasn't for me. If I had say to advise Tottenham, Dan Levy, like I would have told him not to. But they have excuse. When things are not going on, they will just put the blame on you. I wanted this player, you told me this, you said there was no money. That's the tactics he's doing. And it will be difficult for Tottenham to be in the top 4. Because during the beginning of the season, people were tipping them. They were among their favorites.
Because they bought.
So which excuse again do you have? How many Tottenham and Newcastle just compare their players? So which players again do you want? Their tactics is a cake. These people, they are time catch. So if you just the name, then they work with the name, then they will take job. So Conte, there you go. Then go sack him. You know, when a man today, you know the chair, you go sack him. It should be exclusive to any search. Then let me go Saka. You go Saka.
Okay. So, Regina, you see, we're talking about Tottenham. Chelsea, they are also in the hunt for the top four. They are not playing portable. so the point is, they seem to be all over the place. If any new player is mushrooming somewhere, they want to go and get that player. If any, to me, it's like they're not putting their house in order. They are all over the place. What is causing that? Is it because they can't still come up with a good administrative structure to push this club forward? I mean, the bully thing, I know handling it.
Well, what's going on at Chelsea? For me, I'm not too surprised because there has been a change of ownership. By all means, it will be a change of ideas and new ways of doing things. From what I've observed, I've seen that Chelsea want to move away from buying established that they want to now buy young players and groom them with the possibility of selling them and getting money.
You see, the kind of taste, appetite Abramovich gives Chelsea fans. Do you think they have the patience to deal with all this conundrum that's happening? Young players groom themselves.
You see, the Chelsea of Abramovich, you are never going to see that Chelsea again. That's one thing we need to understand. No, Abramovich was more of a fan and not a businessman. He put his money in the club because of the love for the club and not because of profit. But with the Americans, they are more businessmen.
You said they never see her. Maybe if this is the business wise, they will change the strategy.
The American will put his money and say, oh, take your money and won't take it back.
Who knows? How do you know that he's not a Chelsea fan?
It's all funny.
Maybe he's a Chelsea fan. He said he's a Chelsea fan.
Oh.
Businessmen, they can tell you anything you want to. But Suzuka, your producer, the money you Okay, Charlie. So we go for commercial break. We'll be right back. Yo, welcome back from the commercials. Remember, the channel is Click Sports on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitter starts to get right back at you. Well, and so winter transfer window is here. As I said, when Chelsea here, there's a mushroom springing somewhere. Don't go and want to. So Enzo Perez, the best young talent, as FIFA said, from the World Cup. Chelsea are eyeing to get that guy into their fold. Do you think that they have the potential of signing him?
You see, the guy has the potential, but from what I'm hearing, Benfica are asking for Chelsea to meet the buyout clause of, which is I think 105 million. So unless Chelsea are able to cough up that money, they should forget about Enzo Fernandez because he's a hot kick.
Because my producers, they are signaling to me that what now? Okay. Okay, so they are very castle in their air. Anyway,
For them to purchase them, send all the players. Barca they come. Barca here said that they go Enzo money. Barca here.
Sure.
Okay. I will call.
So as you said, the guy is a hot kick. Almost everybody would like to get that guy.
Yes.
So do you think Chelsea can get over that deal over the line in this January?
In January, I think it's going to be very, very, very difficult for any team to sign him in this transfer window. But I'm very, very sure that during the summer transfer window, he'll be moving.
Yeah. Okay. That one, yeah. He's very sure. He's very sure that he will be moving. Eventful. Last year World Cup, Champions League final. Liverpool v Real Madrid.
Yeah.
It was 1-0 against Liverpool. Well, as they say, there's this other team in UK called Manchester United. They say they want a player called Gakpo. One call from agent Van Dijk, Dandel. So now Gakpo has joined Liverpool from PSV. What do you think Gakpo can add to that Liverpool front line?
A lot. But this move, as I myself, it shocked me. Now I say that they make serious small Liverpool.
Because now the summer they were not serious.
They were not honestly. They were not
serious. Buy Melody.
They were not serious. This purchase have make us say Liverpool has realized that they are not in good shape. So they need to augment the team. And for that boy in signing, it will help them. It will help them. It will bring more options. No, Salah and Firmino and those people, they have to get competitors. They have to get competitors. So when I'm not judging the boy by the tournament, the World Cup alone. Okay. If you follow him at
the club side,
PSV, he's really performing. He has been on Ten Hag's mind since he joined Man U.
Yeah.
And Lakadasika, we go do. Thumbs up for Liverpool. And he will help them. As to he will adjust to the English game immediately is another topic
issue
for another day. But then he's a very good player and he's a very good purchase.
Okay.
Gakpo.
Yeah.
Gakpo.
That discussion is not part.
Oh,
just 30 seconds. That discussion is not
we don't buy players in the media. We don't buy players with our mouth.
Moving forward,
we take action.
Moving forward with the
action. Not like our brothers from the north. Not like our brothers from the north. They'll talk.
Moving forward.
We have the cash.
Oh, brother!
Okay, there's this young lad. He's called Madrid.
The
Ukrainian boy. Arsenal are chasing that guy, and his former coach, who now coaches at Brighton, he said the guy has the potential of becoming a Ballon d'Or winner. Do you foresee? What do you think that guy can add to Arsenal?
For Arsenal, these are the type of players. If Arsenal is going for someone like this, there is no need. There's a purpose. Their philosophy is to. You see, as Wenger is gone, but then if you follow Arteta's strategy, it's just like the same blueprint. So he will help them. He's a very good player and he's very young. He has a lot of age on his side, so I don't think he will be an instant hit. But Arsenal know how to go about things to just groom him to become a perfect player. So it's a very good purchase if they are able to get
it. There's a rumor. It's not yet confirmed that Ronaldo is likely to sign for Al Sadd or Nassr, that's Al Saudi Arabian club. Do you think that his days at normal Europe are long gone, so he now need to focus on the cash?
We know that Ronaldo, only himself, he didn't want to believe or accept that his time at the top level is done. But we also, and we have been seeing it for some time, that he is done at the top. So I think this move, his final paycheck, can go there and make all the money he wants. Because at this time, there no top club in Europe will be going for him. After what even happened with Manchester United, no top club will want to associate themselves with Ronaldo. So you should go to the Saudi Arabia. You do a lot of good for their league. Yeah. So I'm sure it will be a good move if it makes it.
Nice one. This one is for for all of you. We lost one of football's legends, Pele, World Pele, they call him. He has done his bits, won 3 World Cups, no mean an achievement. Have done his own, scored 1,000 and over goals from Santos to America and all over. He has done his bits. He has succumbed to his cancer. So he passed away on Thursday. Any word for the legend?
Well, he has done a lot for football. He has done a lot. Pele, we didn't come to meet him. We didn't come to meet him on the pitch. But from what we saw and read about him, he was a legend. He was after the 1950 World Cup. It seems if you go to Brazil, they were not ready to entertain any black person in Brazil because of Marcel Barbaso. They keep
increasing him because of losing that final to
Uruguay at the Maracanã Stadium.
And the disaster that came.
You see, nobody expect if that finals, even the draw for Brazil would have won them because they were overwhelming favorites. And after that, Brazilians didn't want to entertain any black person. So is it Argentina and Brazil, their rivalry? Is it that's the main reason why for me? Is it people support countries and class because of one or two things? I like Maradona, I like Messi, but I don't like Argentina just because they hated blacks. They made the conscious effort to eliminate blacks in the early 70s by their former president Domenico Sarmiento.
Yeah.
He took that decision to just wipe off blacks. So after that World Cup disaster, Maracanã disaster, their president told them, "We told you your problem is the blacks." Brazil, those times, your highest jail imprisonment was, as you say, 30 years, and that one was when you have committed serious offense. But goalkeeper just allowing 2 late goals. They jailed him for 30 years. And 1994, even when Brazil
he wanted to visit the World Cup final, they
sacked him. So you could see how hatred they had for the blacks. But God being so good, another black came out. He sent another black to come and change the right, and that was Pele. His real name was he took the name from an American inventor. They named after an American inventor called Thomas Edison. And they just omitted the I and then Edison. So the 1958 World Cup, just 17 years, he took the World Cup by storm. From that, the reason why I concord with someone who said Pele is the GOAT is he ruled for decades, 3 decades. Yes. Ronaldo and Messi are ruling for 72 decades. You are hearing them.
Yeah. But he ruled for
1950s, 60s, 70s.
70s, yes.
And you see, up to
now, was in the 70s.
Up to now, Brazil is a powerful football nation because of Ronaldo. Brazil have because of Pele, they have produced world best players than any other country. But among all these world best players, they always go to World Pele. Every skill that we see today that people are doing, no loop pass, cross pass, work pass, he was the first person to have done it. He was the first person step over everything. Pele was the first person to do this wonderful magic. So for him, if we say we want to talk about World Pele, people to have been asking, oh, why is he the GOAT? He played in only he didn't play in Europe. He didn't play in Europe. But during this World Cup, this third World Cup, he beat European countries.
Oh yes.
He faced France, he faced Sweden, he beat them. He made them. So for me, and is it for supporting this GOAT argument? Is generation by generation.
Yes.
So you won't got someone who today say Messi is the GOAT because
we have not seen what Pele played.
So that one for Pele, I'll say he's a gentle soul rest in peace, and he has done a lot for football. And I think football too has paid Pele because of Pele. Apart from the field, Everybody,
He was
where
honored,
racism was even at the highest
He
level.
was honored.
When Pele enters that country, everything. No best president has
No see.
no seen.
Even the Queen got one.
So for Pele, he has done a lot for football, and football owes Pele to a lot. We really miss him.
So Regina, actually, some words of condolence to Pele and his family and his contribution
You
to
know,
football.
some of us we never saw him play. All what we heard, what we know about him, we heard it or we read about it. But looking at some of the things he's done, I mean, hearing some of the things he's done, they are very amazing. Because I just saw that he started playing for Santos at the age of 15. He went to the World Cup at the tender age of 16. That shows the potential he had even at a young age. So you can see he was a very, very, very serious player. For an individual to win the World Cup 3 times, it's no mean feat.
Yeah.
It's a very, very, very serious achievement. And I don't think any player will ever achieve that.
That's a game.
Yeah. He won, I think, the Copa Libertadores, I think, 3 times.
Yes.
He won the Brazilian League 6 times. And he was also voted, I think, the best player of all time.
For
by
the
FIFA.
century.
Yeah,
Yes.
of the century. It's no mean achievement, even though some of us, with what we've seen with our eyes, sometimes we think differently.
Yeah.
We can't take it away from him.
Yeah,
Because for some of us,
you were not in
it's
that
Ronaldo,
generation.
Messi,
Yeah.
which we saw something different. And sometimes I even argue that because I didn't really see him, and because he was playing in the US, I feel maybe there was not too much competition at that time for him. Because if you compare Ronaldo and Messi in this generation, just when you look at the rivalry, it's very, very, very immense. But with Pele, when he was coming up, what I read, I didn't really see any competitor around that time.
It was because he was far. There was no one to compare to. The only person they used to compare to was Maradona, and even that Maradona was in a different country.
Yeah, it was
And
and,
it-
and,
and
and, and the Maradona for Maradona life was like Ronaldinho.
Very-
He could have been a great player, but
Very short.
the kind of lifestyle that associates with football didn't give him long on the pitch. Just like
What Pele's one is what Pele's one. I'm not cutting you. Before World Pele, the number 10 jersey was it was a normal jersey. World Pele instituted the number 10 jersey.
Yes.
Then when Pele, he was not called Pele. They said in the class he wanted to pronounce one of his mates' name. And then, as small time Gbano, then they put for the top. And he pronounced the name Pele. And they used that name Pele.
Now,
After 1970, it took Brazil 24 years before Brazil could win a World Cup in 94. So that number 10 after him, that's why if you see from Pele, they don't give the number 10 jersey to any player at all. So he's done a lot. He's done a lot.
we'll miss him.
Very well.
So Charlie, the focus into 2023 will be like, how would that focus be? That will be your wrapping up and then your greeting and everything. Then
We are looking forward for a great season ahead. That's football or sports loving fans. We are praying they should finish the league more competitive. When we get to Spain, I will be a little bit biased.
Yeah.
Real Madrid as usual would like to defend, and the Champions League as well. So rather unfortunate, I'll have to kick out my brother early stages of February, so that
you are playing him in the round of 16.
It's rather unfortunate. But don't worry, after that we'll just sit behind one bottle of whiskey. We'll settle our differences. So we watch out for Clay Sports. We have lots and lots and lots for
But remember, you have a local segment added to it.
all right, no problem.
We are praying that 2023 will be a much better year than 22. We are praying that the Black Stars will step up again. They disappointed us. We are just hoping that they will put up a strong team and be able to deliver. We are also praying that Liverpool.
Even get coach yet.
Yeah, they should sort all those things out. We are praying that Liverpool you know, at least.
Let's share prayers.
You can,
It's not solid. It's not solid.
yeah, we don't know what to happen in the future.
So we bring the offering, but
But-
we finish. We take offering.
It will not happen again. So this time we'll take them out. It will not happen again.
Okay.
They made us sad for far too long. This year will be a next year will be a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is how they perform badly. That's the top sound.
The season we don't catch anyway.
Okay. Let's start in Jegoso.
Oh, forget Allah.
You're out with your Lucas anyway. You're out.
Okay.
Okay.
GPL, let your producer. I will never present without my
The team song.
The producer should be so you should never.
Okay.
So
We're going for commercial. We'll be right back.
This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. I say this is our own, let's cherish our own. Division 1 League is back again. This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again.
thank you. Thank you. This is the GPL life. We have the weekend. Make I share the weekend with my viewers. Then it's getting hotter and more hotter. Just this evening, Legon City drew 1-1 with Karela. My own Karela, who are in a whole lot of problems.
Yes.
But they managed to pull a 1-1 draw with Legon City.
Okay, nice.
So for Saturday and Sunday, we have Mediama FC hosting Accra Lions at the TNA Takwa and Abo Park. Brecum Chelsea is hosting the DNA Gold Stars at the Brecum Golden City Park. I don't see any golden about that park, but the Golden City Park. Tamale City too is hosting our own Great Olympics.
Okay.
Only the city is now doing well. Only yogurt. Only Baba.
Only inflation.
Only Konson.
Only 11.
Everything. The Tamale City is hosting Olympics at the Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. The toughest match of the weekend, Indiana Stars are hosting Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The Kuma Pemba Boys, the Fabulous Boys. And the Pokim last season, they went to do miracles at Doma. They had never won at Doma before. They went to beat them. But this season, Pakosi Fabin too is doing something extraordinary at the Doma Park. So the likes of Brighton J and those others, it will be a very tough match. It will be a tough match. King Faisal are hosting Strateman. Strateman, remember last week they lost at home to Accra, so they wouldn't like to. King Faisal for this season they are really struggling. Alaji, must do something. Relegation is not for your body always. Papa, then you survive. Last minute. This season, you for watch out. House of Folk. Beautiful people, beautiful colors, the Rainbow Boys. But you know, right now the NSA has taken over the Accra Sports Stadium. It has given to Shatawale and his friends. So they are playing at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. We are so united. Royals. So these are the fixtures for the weekend. But from next week, we'll concentrate on the Black Galaxy. They are playing the Chan tournament.
Yes.
We'll be discussing the so. Elika.
This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. I say this is our own, let's cherish our own. Division 1 League is back again. This is our own, let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own, let's cherish our own. Women's Premier League is back again.
Nice one. So that was an update from the GPL from our man Obra Ampufo. Spooky for short.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And Falco will say PK for short. So, Spooky for short. When you are Ghana national He's the best crack dancer in National. Yeah, so Charlie, and that disco boy himself in here. And disco.
Yes, sir.
Santa Claus. It's Christmas time. So, so yeah, guys, Charlie, this is our show for the year 2022. Has been great. The last one. Keep faith with us. Be on this channel. Lifestyle content is here. Go and support the channel by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And remember, press the bell notification icon so that anytime we post a comprehensive lifestyle video, you get to be in the know. My name is Ceci. We'll see you in the capital. Bye bye.